Insilico is the first company in the world to make a COVID drug using artificial intelligence. Insilico used its AI to create drug matches in days, while regular processes we know can take months, years, even decades to create and test. So now the company says it has found a drug, quote, as perfect as it can get. For more, we are joined by Dr. Peter Uni, formerly the director of the Ontario COVID-19 Science Advisory Table. He is now a professor of medicine and clinical trials at Oxford University. First of all, great to see you again. How's Oxford treating you?
Oh, so far it's been great, actually. Of course, you know, it's bumpy when you just move to another continent, into another country, but in general, it has been great.
Okay, well, we're glad to have you back for this interview. It's a fascinating story. Insilico says this therapeutic called ISM 3312 covers all variants of COVID, as well as other coronaviruses, like SARS, for example. The company also says it has few side effects. It could even resist future variants. Whether this turns out to be true, that will have to still be tested and tried. It is the first AI-created drug. How revolutionary is this breakthrough?
Well, we'll find out as we go. You know, we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves here. So first of all, the target is a great target. There's a protease. This is basically a protein that itself cleaves or splits proteins that is targeted. And the beauty of it is that this protease that is targeted is very dissimilar of those that we in the human body actually have. So it's a good target, and it has been a target also for other drugs. And it's a target that is shared by several coronaviruses, and therefore it could theoretically work. And the AI part, of course, shows you the potential. What AI is really good at is, you know, detecting patterns and then basically make use of these patterns to develop a drug or a molecule that fits into a certain pocket. And that's basically what we're talking about. You know, there is this protease is also a molecule, has a specific shape. And what the AI then tried to do, or did successfully, it developed or designed molecules that would be able to fit into pockets of this protease and therefore inhibit it. So it's a good start, but there's a long time to go until we know whether it's A, safe in humans, and B, whether it actually works.
Yeah, how does an AI drug development differ from human research?
Well, it doesn't. In general, you know, what we need to understand is that we got considerably better during the last 15 to 20 years in understanding the molecular basis of disease in general. So we start to understand how a molecule actually looks that causes disease. If there's, you know, if there's a specific overregulation in our body, and we know what the molecule is that is responsible for this overregulation. Nowadays, we understand the shape of this thing. So the most important part was this, that all this technology was developed. And what then new drugs actually do in general, they are able to really acknowledge the shape of this molecule and try to find a new molecule that fits to this shape and therefore is able to inhibit something in our bodies. That's basically what's happening here too. Where is AI better? Potentially in thinking out of the box. You know, that basically AI doesn't care about our conventions that we have as scientists. It just recognizes patterns and tries to find the best fits. And it may be that this will be revolutionary, or it may be that it will be a miserable failure. Who knows?
Well, this is why we test, and this is why we allow for research and development in science. Dr. Uni, great to see you again. Glad you're doing well out there, and we're glad to have you back here on Your Morning.
Thanks a lot for having me again.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.